afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. I'm a Crone, an energy worker, a psychic, and a channel. And today we're going to talk about extraterrestrials and extradimensionals. And we hope you enjoyed our last show on imposter syndrome and the heart-brain coherence. But first, hi Jules.
Hi Jules.
Welcome to the show. But first, let me introduce you to Heather and her cards, and we'll have a layout quickly before we start the rest of the show.
Yeah. And we hope everybody's doing well today. And I apologize. I have allergies.
Yes,
so
you do.
one side of, I try not to, but I sniff once in a while.
And what are we reading the cards on?
What do we need to know today?
Fantastic. We want to thank all of our new subscribers from Sun Psychic Jean's channel after our live show, was it Sunday? And then also from Scott's Spiritual Essence. We love Scott too. And we want to thank all their subscribers that have come to check us out. We appreciate it.
Okay, now of course the first card is you shifting, and the thing that's blocking you is sometimes your knowledge, and this is what your body is continuing to do, work with the intuition. And let me move these forward up here ways, that way you can see that one. Return of spirit and integrity. Okay, just a minute here while I think about what these mean.
It's a beautiful layout. Interesting cards.
Now the shifting that we're doing, we are shifting because we're learning more and we're raising our vibrations so that we are shifting through. And part of what keeps us back is our previous knowledge. You know, all the rules that we were told when we were kids that really don't apply that much anymore. So they help the wrong people. They keep us from moving forward. In the meantime, our spirit is using the intuition that it was born with to continue moving forward. And then we're working through our vibrations with our body. And sometimes those vibrations hurt, like headaches or things like that. And the way that we get rid of that old knowledge is by the returning of our spirit, of our new. We know who we are. We know who we are made up of, without their rules, our true selves.
Beautiful.
And because we have our true selves overriding the taught knowledge that we have, we end up being people with integrity. So ourselves, we're still doing everything we need to do because they're working on intuition. And we're trying to get used to our vibration. It's this knowledge that we have to overcome to continue with our shifting until we become people with integrity.
Lovely. Very good. Alrighty. So, one of my favorite subjects is extraterrestrials and extradimensionals, because when I started channeling, they seem to be around a lot. So that was a lot of fun. Extraterrestrials are those beings that are coming from out of Earth's atmosphere, from space or from another planet. In other words, an alien on Earth. Extradimensionals come from outside the known physical realm of our universe. So they come from beyond the veil. And the UFOs that we usually see are light ships that are interdimensional in nature. They come from 5D or other dimensional realities, where most ET groups are extra-dimensional, interdimensional, and frequently transdimensional. So our entire multiverse is holographic in nature and is a matrix with many submatrices all in existence. And time is experienced differently. 3D has linear time. Otherwise, there's really no experience of time. And they are able to perceive multiple possibilities simultaneously. Well, my mind gets so confused when I have so many things coming at me. I can't even imagine how you would.
No time, just everything at once.
Everything at once. I can't even imagine it.
Yeah. It's a good reason for us to have a timeline.
Exactly.
So anyway, it's holographic nature is a multiverse, because everything we see is actually holographic in nature. And it means that the galactics are able to focus on creating the reality that's most positive for them. Many beings can instantly manifest what they want in their realities, but some manifestations require a collective effort, more observation, and it's all over a period of time. And that's the way it is in the third dimension, where we are. It's a co-created, negotiated in real time, conscious collective reality. It's everybody together. So all souls project and co-create their reality. Our individual consciousnesses are projections that our souls create. And when allied with like projections from other beings, the collective reality manifests. No matter what dimension, all reality everywhere is a projected co-creation within the collective consciousness. I'm going to say it again. Think about it. No matter what dimension we're in, all reality everywhere is a projected co-creation within the collective consciousness.
So basically that means
Yeah.
our life here on Earth and all the people around us and all the aliens outside, we've all created this together because that's what we thought of together and manifested this as our reality. So if that point is true, then why can't we manifest unconditional love and unity consciousness as our reality? If we've made war our reality, why can't we do the exact opposite?
Right.
And make peace with our reality with like minds?
Exactly.
Just a thought. Anyway, so basically everything, everywhere in the multiverse is a soul collected, co-created of energy, co-creation of energy everywhere. If you think about the multiverse from an IT perspective, and James, I know you understand this, we're all AIs. I never thought about myself being AI, but that's a whole different rabbit hole, and maybe we'll go down that some other time. We'll leave that for now and go deeper into ETs and EDs and how they get here. And I believe they get here through wormholes, and there's a couple of different types that I'm aware of. One's a jump intergalactic, for intergalactic travel, a jump gate that is for intergalactic, and that's created by 0 point energy. And I don't understand 0 point energy really, but other than that's the energy that's left over when you hit zero of temperature.
Right.
Okay, the other type are star portals, and they're used for intergalactic travel to or more galaxies, and they are wormholes that persist as well, and they rely on the energy of a sun to fuel them.
Right.
And now we're going to go into species, since I flubbed that. So
No, you're fine. Anyway, there are tons and tons and tons of different species, but we're only going to go through some that most everybody's heard of. We can talk about a few different ones, and they're all familiar with them. Angelics is the first one that we're going to talk about, and it has nothing to do with religion. Angelics are a species. They work for the source of all existence, for the invisible architect of creation.
God.
They mirror, right, or source, or whatever you call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
They mirror cultures from across the universe, and they're architects of advanced spiritual technology. And they have the full divine power and will.
Wow.
The angelics can manifest anything into existence, teleport anywhere, and heal with a thought. Their divinity, their power, and their unconditional love are limitless. If you think about the powers of the archangels, and we did go through this in episode 13 that we had on spirit guides, but there are 7 major archangels. You have Michael, he's for protection; Raphael, who heals; Gabriel, for communication; Jophiel, is his beauty; Ariel, which represents earth; Azrael, death; and Kamula, who represents peace. And of course, there's all sorts more angels, like guardian angels, birth angels, earth angels, all of them. So it's just one of many.
Exactly. And angels, the angelics have nothing to do with religion. They are just a species out there. The next are the Anunnaki, and I'm sure many of us know about the Anunnaki. They're the old generation of the gods from the planet Nibiru, and they are totally about service to self, or they were then. Approximately 1 million years ago, they came to the earth in search of gold to repair their atmosphere. And they created, they settled in Samaria and created, through gene manipulation, a slave race of humans to mine the gold for them. There's a lot you can research on this. And they actually left Earth when the Galactic Federation threw them off the planet for all their misdeeds. And from what I understand, they are now more service to others species rather than service to self like they were.
Right. Then we have the Arcturians. Now that's one of the most advanced civilizations in the galaxy. They're from Arcturus, and the brightest star in the constellation is Bahutes. I had to look that up.
Sounds like booty to me.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Anyway, they believe in the cosmic law of one, which is oneness. They serve as a steward of love and light. And the Arcturians are fully conscious and sovereign, which means they have total authority over themselves. Okay? They live in the 5th and 6th dimension. They primarily work with Earth consciousness, trying to raise our consciousness. Arcturian starseeds are also sent down to Earth. They assist in attuning the heart and the mind back to the natural frequency of light. They use holographic healing to assist in creating templates for the 5th dimension and higher dimensional experience and ascension.
I understand there's a lot of those. Well, I think they're one of the rarest ones, I believe, the Arcturians in the
But they are
on
one of the
Earth.
highest.
But
highest
one of the
levels.
highest vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The next ones are the Lyrans, and they come from the Lyra constellation, but they ventured to Vega, the Pleiades, and Sirius. And they seeded human life throughout the universe. And all of us humans are their descendants. They follow the cosmic law of one, are fully conscious, sovereign beings, and telepathic. They work in unison with the central sun, that is the heart of all the suns in the universe, and are assisting in Earth's ascension from 12 different dimensions. The Lyrans are believed to be the creators of the original time-space corridors, or the hyperspace tunnels. Cool.
Yeah. And then you have Mantis Beans.
Hi, Juno. Welcome. Hi, Rita, David, Jules. Thank you guys for joining us. Lovely.
The Mantis Beans are from various interdimensional folds in space. They are in the Andromeda and Orion constellations. They believe in the cosmic law of one as well, and they're fully conscious and sovereign beings by themselves too. They're telepathic, with a singular mind as well as a hive mind, and they can enter and exit at will. By that, it's hive mind. Think about bees. The whole hive knows the same thought at the same time. So they have that plus our individual minds. And they look at the universe as a symphony with all the players. They are the frequency aligners, assuring all instruments are tuned. And they love one of our oldest and highly evolved races in the universe. They are. They exist in the 6th through 12th dimension. And they're able to step down into the 3rd. So they're able to move clear across the dimensions. The 3rd and the 4th and 5th as well. So they can be here in their own shape and form.
You've had a mantis visitor, haven't you?
Yes, I've had a mantis visitor.
I channeled a mantis being from the Pleiades, I believe he was from.
Wasn't it Archon?
Archon? Mm-hmm. Yes. And tell him the story, because it's actually pretty interesting.
Well, one night I kind of, you know how you think you're awake, but you're not. But it's like a lucid dream. You're aware. And my room was filled with this big black mantis.
Bug.
And I'm going, wow, that's cool. And then I started trying to touch him, and I'm going, I can't touch him. Can you hold my hand? You know, with your claw or whatever it is.
Did he speak to you?
No, he just kind of grinned. I think he was laughing, but I'm not sure.
That was so cool.
But it was fun.
Yeah. I don't see things. I feel things. I know things. I hear things. Most of the information I get is telepathic. But I don't get to see much. Just occasionally. I'd love to have more
I'd
visual.
like to be able to communicate better, too.
Yes, but that's the way it is.
Yep.
At least for now. You never know. Things have changed so much in the last couple of years.
Who knows?
Our gifts have grown, just exploded, so who knows what's going to happen in the future.
We just offset each other. We're great.
Yep. So the next one are the Pleiadians. And they're near and dear to our heart because that's where we believe we came from.
Right.
And we've had lots of Pleiadian visitors. They're from the Seven Sisters in the Taurus constellation and one of the many human species that seeded Earth. So I think that's like 3 or 4 now that we've got to. Their starseeds are very prevalent on Earth, and they believe in the cosmic law of oneness as well, are spiritually advanced, fully conscious, sovereign beings, and they live for the perfection of the soul. Egoless beings who have unified their heart and mind to work for the betterment of the universal kind, for all universal kind. Now that's beautiful, for all the universe. I really like that. Mm-hmm. They practice a unified field of truth, trust, and unconditional love that reaches out to interact with the fabric of time and space. I think we all do that, though, don't we? When we send out love to the universe, that's what we're doing as well. So we can join that Pleiadian energy whenever we want.
Exactly.
Right?
Everybody can. So the next one we're going to talk about are Draconians. And they are a malevolent. Malevolent, yes. She's maleficent. Malevolent reptile. So, they are from the Orion system, Sirius and Draco constellations, and their leaders actually live in Orion. They are cold-blooded and unemotional. They don't really have feelings. They feed off the fear and trauma of those that they're around. They believe that they should rule the universe. They're the master manipulators. Due to their billions of years of evolution, they alter less evolved civilizations. They change their gene pools and dumb them down, and that way they can control them from afar. Draconians shapeshift their consciousness into other dimensions, including the astral plane, and they project to their consciousness into a body that they want to control.
This is so creepy.
I know.
Ugh.
They don't look for instant results because they're in it for the long game. And
thank you, Juno.
Everything is planned to guarantee their success. Now, the Galactic Federation and Draco Empire have been in constant conflict for hundreds of thousands of years. Good guy, bad guy.
Eek. There always has to be. Of course, in any of these species, you have a low vibration and you have a high vibration. And the Dracos are just one type of reptilians, and I'm sure there are others that believe in the law of one as well.
And they're wonderful.
I'm sure that's true of each and every species we've talked about. The next are the Sasani, and these are the ones that are the hybrids of the Greys and the and humans. And I think they're on their 5th generation of hybrid. I didn't bring all that information with me, but the hybrids will be the ones to integrate with humans the first, I believe. And probably sometime starting, my guides have been telling me like 2025, that we'll start receiving them. So I'm not sure about that, but that's what I understand. And the Sasani live by the 5 laws of creation, which are: you exist, everything is now, the one is all, and all is one, and everything changes. What you put out is what you get back. Sounds good to me. I believe in all that. They are fully conscious sovereign beings, and they feel a particular kinship with us because they are human hybrids and are here to share technology and assist in our ascension. Their interdimensional telepathic abilities allow them to link between 2 beings in simultaneously existing dimensions. Now that's pretty intense. Daryl Anka's Bashar, if you have ever watched him channel Bashar, he's a multidimensional being and a Sasani and Daryl's future self, which I didn't realize at the time when I saw this. And Bashar discusses a wide range of topics from history of the universe, ascension to future technology. And Daryl Anka has written several books and channeled those books from Bashar, and I even have one of his original oracle decks that I've been using since the early 2000s.
Cool.
It's one of my favorite.
Mm-hmm. And you can't, if that's the deck I'm thinking of, they're very expensive now, even used.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't think they're manufacturing them anymore.
No. Another species we know of is the Zetta Reticulans, otherwise called Greys. Yeah, everybody's heard of the Greys. They come from the Zetta Reticuli, and they also believe in the law of one. They're fully conscious and sovereign beings, and they have the ability to rewrite neural patterns to increase your brain function if you're one of their contactees. They share our concern for Mother Earth, as it is a sentient entity with a soul. And we are damaging her through negativity and pollution. So they're helping us with that. They're teaching ways of raising our consciousness to encourage us to awaken to oneness.
So, there we have a few of the species out there. And I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of more that we're not aware of each different type of these. So aliens and extradimensionals travel through wormholes. Most of them are benevolent beings that believe in oneness and unity consciousness. They have been around for millions, if not billions of years, and Earth was seeded by numerous alien species. We're a melting pot of extraterrestrial and extra-dimensional DNA. I love that the United States thinks it's a melting pot. Little did we know what a big melting pot we are.
Yeah.
Most species are all about service to others and have a vested interest in our success. They are here to help keep us from destroying ourselves and Mother Earth, and they're here to assist in our ascension, raising our vibration and our ascension. Remember, though, the work they do, a lot of it's behind the scenes, and they absolutely cannot contact you unless you ask for their help. Mm-hmm. Due to the cosmic law of non-interference,
That's the way
They
it is.
can't help without us asking. So get out there and ask for help. That's what, I do it in my meditations. I don't care who it is. Extradimensionals, aliens, angels,
They
whoever
respond,
you
but
are,
you do
please
need
help
to ask.
mankind. Please help mankind.
Right. They do respond. It's just we need to ask.
That's right.
Just like our guardian angels and things.
Exactly.
They do respond. Okay.
We have a guest in here. The puppy has been talking. So I wanted to say a couple of things. Heather and I know a little bit about a whole lot of things. So we do a lot of research. And I really enjoy researching because it's what I did a lot of the time in my career. Can you hear the doggy? And this is really nice because it's all about the metaphysical, and that's obviously my passion and my bliss. So that's pretty cool. But I want you to know that when I'm going through the research and I'm writing up the show, and we do it together, but I do most of the typing and collection because I guess I'm just ADD enough to do it.
Well, yeah, and I do collection, but she
Absolutely,
transfers
Juno.
it
We
all.
always ask for only the highest vibration and the highest good of all. Absolutely. But what I want you to know is I go through this paperwork, I go through our show and verify the information with my guides. My guide editors is what I call them. So I just wanted you all to realize that. And I've been doing this for a whole 2 months. So take everything with a grain of salt. What resonates, keep. Anything else, just let it go. It's not for you at this time.
That's right.
And we're good with that. This is our experiences and our experiences alone. And we just hope they make some kind of sense to you and what you guys are going through.
And helps.
And that hopefully it will help a lot.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just a little bit, that would be enough for me. So use your discernment, and remember, free will is our gift. And let's go to Heather and her cards. Who wants a card today? I think we have time to do whoever wants them. So,
Okay. And if nobody asks for a card, we'll just draw one for everybody for the rest of the week.
it takes them a minute.
I know it does.
It takes a minute.
I'll shuffle for a bit.
Jules says, me please.
All right. I'm going to fan them out. Okay. Cool.
And Juno would love one. Oh, good. I love them. Give me a number to pull. Give her a
yes.
number.
I fan them out and I count them out. So what card would you like to have? What number?
Welcome, G. Covington. Welcome to the show. Okay. Jules won't care if I pick a card, right? Oh, good. Hi, Purple Elephant. Okay, this is for Jules. Hang on, you guys, because...
Commitment.
yeah, it's a typical oracle deck. How many cards are in it? How many are you going to make us count out?
44.
44.
Here's the deck that it comes
Oh,
from.
hi, Scott. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Okay.
Commitment.
This is for Jules.
I'm getting whatever it is that you are really looking to do, you need a little bit more commitment. You're not sure that that's what you want, so sometimes you don't go with it.
Hi, baby. It's okay. Come lay down.
Yeah. Put your heart and soul in it.
Sit.
That's all you need to do. You'll succeed, but put your heart and soul in it.
That's for Jules. I think the next one is Juno, and she says 33, so I would just subtract, okay?
Okay, let me get that back out again.
Take 11 cards off of it.
Take 11 cards out.
Off of it, then you've got your 33, right?
No, it's the wrong direction.
Oh, sorry. You're going to get 33 come hook or crook. Good doggy. Good doggy.
Worthy. Oh, wow. This one's more positive. Yes. You need to believe in yourself. You are worthy of all the things that are coming to you, and you are worthy of having the skills that you have. But you're having a hard time believing you're worth it. So you do need to believe in yourself. Okay.
Okay, we've got, I lost somebody down there. Covington, I don't know how many cards you wanted to tell me. Scott is, oh my goodness. And I just lost Scott.
Scott was 13. What?
Yeah, it was 13.
13.
Mary's 9. Purple Elephant.
16. Yeah, you better write them down.
16, I am.
Covington 7. Thank
Good,
you very
Juno.
much. I'm glad it helped you.
That's fantastic, Juno.
1, 2, 3.
I love the
4,
cards.
5, 6, 7. Innocence.
This is for G. Covington.
You didn't do anything wrong. You're fine. Quit blaming yourself.
Whoa.
Yeah. You need to believe in yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? That's all. I keep getting in my head.
All right. Hope that worked. I hope that made sense. Scott is 13 after you shuffle.
Okay. I like positive
So I've got
signs.
Mary for 9, Scott for 13, and Purple Elephant 16. Is that everybody so far?
So who am I doing?
You are due. Did you just do Scott? No, that
No.
was G. Scott's next, 13.
Scott. Okay.
We'll be out in a minute, puppy.
2, 3, 4, 5. Up. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before.
Scott, this is for you. It's Scott Allen's spiritual essence. I knew I got that wrong.
I'm getting you need to get up and get moving.
Does that make sense, Scott?
You've been where you are long enough. It's time to move on.
Interesting. Let us know if that makes sense. Okay, Mary is 9.
Okay.
And then can I do one for everybody?
Yes, you can do one for everybody.
Do you guys have any questions about the shows? If you do, I can write them down while she's doing it up.
Manifest.
I know.
Fill
Don't
out.
you want to go? I would beam up in a heartbeat, Juno.
Who's this, Mary?
Okay, Mary is 9.
I was going to do that, but it fell out. And since it fell out, I'm assuming that's the card that you should have. Okay? And the card is Manifest. You're actually very strong. You need to start working on manifesting. Whether you're doing it through your meditations, I'm getting you need to say what it is you want, put all your power behind it, and then let it go. But you need to start manifesting what it is that you want, because you do have the power to do it. You're just not doing it.
Alrighty. And then Purple Elephant is 16.
Okay.
Scott, I don't think she was talking about getting up in the morning.
I'm not talking about morning. You know what I mean. Don't say you're confused. You're not confused. It has to do with your journey. Clarify. Okay, I'll pick a card.
How come us psychics are always the ones that get the most confused? Because it can come from so many different places, I think.
Gifted. That's what this one says. Gifted. You are extremely gifted, but you need to get out there so others can know that you are. Does that make sense to you? Because in some ways, you're hiding your light. And I think you know how.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Epiphany. Nice to see you. You can't believe it, but Epiphany and I come from the same part of the country. It's just, I mean, like within an hour of each other. It's just crazy. Epiphany, you want a card?
I have a 16 and then.
Yeah, this
Epiphany.
is Purple Elephant for 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
This
11,
is fun.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Rejuvenation. Oh, it's time to just be nice to yourself. Give yourself a chance to heal up. Get a little more going before you start trying to tackle the next thing. You need a little bit of rest. I hope that makes sense to you.
Okay.
And you want one for everybody? Or who?
We're grateful
Okay.
to have found you too. This is just the best group of people ever.
Yes, it is.
So supportive and loving. Good. Purple Elephant says it makes sense.
I could.
Okay, give us a number, Epiphany. She's going to count out the cards for your card.
Tell me what number. There are 44 in the deck.
Oh.
That's exactly right.
Well, you know what, Scott?
You know
I
what?
think you're very brave for doing that because I'm a closet psychic. I didn't do anything anybody knew about for
And
a long
it's-
time.
It's okay to be more public. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simplicity. It kind of looks to me like you've got a complicated life and you really need to simple it down a little. I don't know if you have a bunch of collections. I kind of get the feeling that you save a lot of different things. You might want to get rid of those things that you really don't want. You've got more collections than what you want. And it's making things not simple. They're complicated for you. What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with that? Move down here. There's no room for anything.
When we moved down here, we packed maybe half of what was in our house.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got down here, we
Threw
got
another half out.
we threw half of what we brought out away. Had to get rid of it.
There's no room. We buy something. Where are we going to put it? What are we going to throw away to get it? You know.
That's right.
Exactly. No, you need to simplify your life a little. Now, it may not just be things. It may be you've got so much going in your life that you need to slow it down a little bit and cut some of those things out. Okay?
Interesting. So, that was fun. I love reading the cards with you guys. Thank you for joining us today. It's wonderful.
Did you want one for everybody?
Oh, yes. I always forget, don't I?
She gets to pull that one.
I do. I'll pull one for the... Oh, good. It is true. Fantastic.
Great.
I'm going to pull one for the collective.
I know that feeling. I have a whole art studio in this room, you know.
Everything, all the walls in here are covered in Heather's paintings. Every single inch of wall is covered.
I really go
We're
with
just
that.
hiding it
Go
very
ahead.
well.
Pick a card.
Okay. Ooh,
That one.
this is for the collective. Woo,
Up.
level up.
Don't be afraid to show yourselves, guys. And I actually think they are talking again to Scott.
You get extra
get
messages today, Scott. That's funny.
Yes, yes. So don't be afraid. I mean, people, we are finding, people are fascinated that you
More
know
than
things.
judgmental. They're more fascinated than
Yeah,
judgmental.
More fascinated than just mind and emotions, yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yay, yay, yay. Okay, well, next week we're going to talk about earth and elementals, which are the nature spirits like fairies and all those.
Yeah.
Bye, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Oops, let me go back to face. And next week it's elementals. That should be fun. We love the fairies. We communicate with our fairies in our yard. And,
thank you so much for liking us. And if you do like us, please hit the like button or the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Or
tell your
share.
friends. share these videos.
Yeah.
Let's get a lot of crones together.
That's right.
We're very powerful when we're together.
Yes.
So you guys have a great rest of your week. And thank you for joining us. And we'll see you on Saturday for elementals.
And lots of love.
And lots of love and light until then. Thank you so much. You all have a wonderful Tuesday.
Thank you.